I am a member of the Drug and Alcohol Task Force in my hometown, and 2 weeks ago at our monthly meeting, we were getting ready to wrap up the meeting, and one of the other members spoke up and he wanted to ask a question of the group before we went home for the night. And the question that he asked was this: are we doing everything that we can do for our students, for our schools, and for our community? And is there any other message that we can be delivering to the students and the children in our community? And I and another member of the group spoke up almost simultaneously and said almost the exact same thing. Loneliness. We don't talk about loneliness enough. We don't talk about disconnection enough, and how to make connections, and how to foster connections, and how to have a trusted adult or a trusted person in school to go to when you have a problem. I was speaking at a freshman orientation a couple of months ago at the end of August, and I was getting ready to speak. It was probably about 10 minutes before I was going to speak, and I scanned the room, and of the 150 or 200 students there that day, I noticed 3 young men sitting alone, not in a small group or with one of the larger groups, but these 3 young men were sitting alone. And so the first thing I thought was that they were new. That they were new to the school, that they were new to the community, that they were new to the town. And I went over, and sure enough, they were all new. And I introduced myself, and I found out their name and a little bit about them. And I went back and I got the assistant principal and the principal, and I walked them over and I introduced them. Fostering connections. Are we doing enough of that in schools? It's so important because we as adults, we as educators know where loneliness leads. And it doesn't just lead to drugs and alcohol. It could lead to cutting and self-injury or anger, resentment, isolation, and none of those things are good. None of those things. We've got to foster connections with our students in school. They're with us for 6, 8, 10 hours a day. It's so important. It's so important that you reach out to your students, not just the new students, but the students that are already there. Connect with them. And you have to teach them that they need to have a trusted adult that they can go to in the school. Everyone in a school should have a go-to person. Everyone. I hope you got something out of this message today. I hope you bring this message to your schools, and I look forward to seeing you in the future. Have a great day.